Right, so I think John's the only one who's played it before, so I'll run through the basics. You have your status level leaders 1, 2, and 3, much like Sharp Practice. They have their command ranges. They can activate units within the command ranges. The difference here is you can only rally shock from units that you're physically attached to. You can't rally from a distance. The big thing is these fate cards. So these fate cards let you do all sorts of funky things like boost yourself in combat or move further, or things like that. So you can never have more than 5 in your hand. And if you have less than 5, every time you draw a leader's card, you can take one of the leader's activations to draw a card. But you can never draw more than 1 a turn with that leader. What you can then do at the end of the turn is if you've got cards you do not like, you can discard the one you don't like and draw 1 at random from the deck, and that action is free. The important thing about the cards is you will see that, see if I can put it down here, the cards have got pictures and sometimes they don't have pictures. So if it is your turn, you can play cards with pictures or no pictures. If it is not your turn, you can only play cards without pictures. You can only ever play 1 card at a time unless you play a Carpe Diem card. That Carpe Diem card will allow you to play multiple cards. Right? So obviously, if it's not your turn, you cannot play a Carpe Diem because it's a face card. So if it's not your turn, you are only ever restricted to 1 non-suit card. Guys, got that so far?
Good.
Right.
I'm sure we'll get it all wrong at some point.
Yeah.
We'll be corrected again.
And that basically is it. The rest of the mechanics are exactly like all the other rules. When you charge into combat, you either kill, take shock, or miss. Literally as simple as that. We have force morale. When your force morale drops to 0, that's the game over. Obviously, the more units you lose, or if nobles, etc., get wounded or killed, your force morale may drop quicker. I think that's about it on the only things that are different from normal Lardies rules. I suggest we probably start playing, that'll give you an idea. So what I'm going to do is, whenever I draw fate cards for the 2 sides, I'm going to ask the other side to turn away, and I'm going to show the little mobile camera. So does everybody know how to access this mobile camera?
Yeah.
So we'll click on it. So I will then say, so let's do it now. So can the Saxons look away? And I will show the British their cards. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here's another.
Yeah.
And here's your last one.
Okay.
Oh, they're the best cards in the game.
You also start,
Poker face.
Keep turning away. You guys also start with this card for free. Like that.
Hope you're getting these, John, because I've forgotten my paper.
That's okay. I've got my cards.
Your other one, John.
Right. Hold on. Yeah. Yes. And sorry, what was the last one, Jeremy? Right. Thank you.
So what you guys can do is you can open the chat column on the side of,
Yeah.
and you can chat to each other privately. But if the Saxon players can look and the British players can look away. All right, so you start with this one. Got it?
Brilliant. Best one ever.
And you also start with this one.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh.
Got it?
Yep.
Got it.
And then you get 3 more. So your first one.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
The second one. Bloody hell.
Airstrike.
Right.
Last one. Bloody hell, I didn't shuffle these well for you guys at all.
So it's easy to remember.
Yeah.
Right, so
Right,
those are the cards.
That's an auto win for us. Should we just start again to give the guys?
Yeah, I swap sides this
What we're
time.
going to do the other 3 hours.
Yeah.
Right, so what I need now is I need the Saxons to roll me a d6 and tell me what it is.
You want to do it, Alex? Oh no, Sax. Yeah. Alex, do you want to
Saxon, yeah, sure. 7. It is a 2.
Right, so if the British players can just look away for a couple of seconds. Right, you guys will come on here. All right, got it?
Okay,
Right,
going up.
look. So John and Perps,
Yeah.
you guys will be coming along this road. You've got to get the wagon to the gates of the fortress over there.
Okay.
You get that with your morale intact, you win the game. Saxons, you have to steal the wagon and get it off the sector of the table that you came on, or take the British morale to 0. Both work.
Okay.
The way you take control of the wagon is if you move up and there are no units attached to the wagon, it is yours and you can move it as you wish. For the British players, you can move the wagon with your commander using one of his initiatives, or you can wait until the end of the turn. There is no tea break card, so every commander will go every turn. If at the end of the turn units haven't gone, they get a free action. Your wagon will go on that free action. Happy with that?
If there's no tea break card, why wouldn't a unit have gone?
Because you may end up with groups breaking up and being out of command range of their leader. So they wouldn't have been able to be.
Yeah, okay.
And surprisingly, it happens a lot. You start out together and you just end up all over the table.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to draw the first card. Now, Saxon, you don't have to come on until you are happy. So if you want to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 turns of the cards or whatever before coming along, that's fine. The first card out is Saxon Leader 2. The Saxon Leader 2 is the commander of the cavalry. So you and Alex need to decide who's taking what. What I would suggest is whoever takes the nobles and the warlord takes the cavalry. And then the other person takes the big group of warriors and archers.
Do you want to be nobles and cavalry, Alex?
Have you got a preference?
Not really, no, but you're from Rotherham, aren't you? I think you're quite elite.
Nice of you to notice. Go on then. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Do you want to come on, Alex, or do you want to lure the Saxons into your trap?
I think I'm going to wait. I think.
One thing I did forget, if you can, each side can just roll me 1d6 and tell me what it is.
Another 7.
Morale.
5.
5, so that gives you a force morale of 8.
Thanks.
John Curbs?
Perps, can you roll? I'm just typing something out.
You are muted, Curbs. I can't see it. Don't show me the camera. Tiny picture.
Sorry, I forgot I put it on mute because my parrot was squawking. I've rolled a 6.
So
The
you also
first
have
and
got a
last.
euphemism.
So you also have a force morale of 8. Right, so Alex, you're not coming on. Saxon
No,
missiles.
I'm going to wait.
The Saxon missiles are with a big group of foot that you are commanding, Simon. Do you want to bring them on, or do you want to?
Can you point again to where we can come on, please?
Or will the British quickly look away?
Right, and I'll just confer with my tactical advisor.
Quality for you guys, all right?
What?
The quality, video quality, all right for the table?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good for me. Have you seen I've sent you a message, Alex?
I see that. I see that. I'm just replying to you.
The other thing I forgot to tell the British is your big command of levy and the archers, they start in the watchtower.
Oh, right. Okay.
Arthur and the elites and the warriors come on. So my suggestion would be whoever is commanding Arthur commands the unit of elite warriors, 2 units of warriors and 1 unit of elites. And then somebody else commands the big group of levy and missiles.
Yeah, that's how the force is laid out on here.
So, Jeremy,
Oh, that's easy then. That sorts us out then, John.
Yeah, yeah.
so Jeremy, what card have I drawn? It's to bring on my leader 1, is it?
Missile. So you've got four bowmen coming along. They can move 3d6 inches.
So it's the bowman card I've drawn, is it?
Yes, missile.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring them on.
Okay. Tell me where you want to go.
The nobles approve.
They're going to come on at the point at which you indicated.
So you can come along anywhere from there to there. So
Yeah. And what's the move?
3d6 inches.
Just show me. Is that a 4-foot table?
So 3d6. So if you went 18 from say there, you'd end up over here basically. Or if you, sort of anywhere along there, 3d6 at a maximum move.
Yeah, I think we like the idea of being in the cornfield because we can pop up out of the corn in a very atmospheric way. And
What? 3d6 minus 3?
Yeah. Okay.
So we could also steal some of the corn as well.
We could.
It's very useful in the Dark Ages.
There's some pigs there as well for you.
Yeah. So am
You
I
get
rolling,
bonus
am I
points for
rolling
pigs?
3d6 minus 3? Yes? Yeah. So 5 then, after the minus 3.
Yeah, can you see them?
Yeah, cool.
I can toggle to the... Like that. So if you look at the little camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they look amazing.
Outstanding.
Right, so...
The fear in anybody then.
They'll look dead soon.
Lads,
Is that all you got?
we're
I'd
killing
give up if I were them.
Levy like crazy in the first game. Saxon Lord. So that is Sinwolf with Borgast, his champion, and Citric Cursebitter, his soothsayer, and 2 units of elites.
Is that Simon? Is that?
That's you, I think, isn't it? The Lord and the elites. Cinnabul.
Yeah.
Or Kinnabul.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Can I consult with my fellow hairy-arsed
You can.
Saxons?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Worried that the British aren't consulting too much.
But you can see.
The weakness of this plan was it actually relied on perps being literate. I'm a bit worried about that, John.
I'll send you a message there, Simon.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sorry. It looked like
got it.
it's with the other one.
Were you consulting with the Arthurians?
Yeah, let's have a look.
We don't deal with them.
For Saxon leadership.
I'm thinking. I'm saying it out loud.
Remember where you are.
It's all right, we can't believe
He's
you're
actually
thinking.
saying it out loud as he typed it this morning.
think you spelt that wrong.
Agree with that. I'm going to hold off with those, Jeremy.
Cool. So next card out is the British Lord. So perhaps that is you with a unit of knights and Lancelot, your champion.
Well,
You are coming along anywhere on this base edge. Up to you.
You need to come.
yeah, let's march straight down there. We're hard as nails.
Actually, you know, they actually are as hard as nails. They are quite nasty, these cavalry. So give me 3d6 plus 6 for your movement, please.
That is 7.
6, 13.
Quick maths.
But the important thing to remember with any mounted commanders is they cannot activate any foot. So basically, when your cavalry die, which always happens, you have to dismount and join the foot.
I was going to say, how long have you known me? You've given me cavalry. You know where they're going and how long they're going to last.
Die gloriously. Right, British leader 2. So that is the levy in the court here.
My Lord Gawain, yes. So what can we see? We can see
Everything.
we can see my king riding up the road. There's no wagons behind him.
No, you can't see the wagons yet. You probably could, they're off table. You probably could see them. And you can see a couple of foreigners skulking in the wheat field, but you don't know what that means.
We'll send some archers across to deal with them.
Archers can only move on their missiles card.
Ah, right, okay. So can the levy move?
Wayne and his 3 units of levy if you like, or you can keep them in the fort.
No, we'll move them out. They don't have to move
them out in a 3 wide, like a 1 deep line.
Yes, they don't have to move the full 3d6 inches, do they?
Oh, you're coming out the fort, so you're losing a d6, so you're going to come out 2d6 inches. But if you want to stop at a certain point, tell me, and you won't go past there.
Okay, let me roll me 2d6. We'll move 6 inches out. Yeah.
And now the British, all units can form shield wall, which is very useful because in combat and shooting to the front, they ignore the first kill and the first point of shot. The problem with shield wall is very cumbersome, so you move really slowly, and you have massive problems when you try to wield. That does have its downside.
That's okay, we won't go for shield wall this year.
Right, next card out is British missiles. So do you want to set your missiles forth from the gate?
Yes, please.
Move 2d6 as well because...
Yeah, no problem. The rule of 9, they'll go up with the other guys.
Do you want to go to the left or right?
Left.
Kind of get you there at an angle. Something like that. You happy with that?
I can't actually see it because you're focused on the cavalry.
Oh no, but click on the other tab and you can see the big table.
Sorry. My apologies. I'm looking too closely at that. Yeah. That's fine.
Right. Saxon leader 1. So that is your guy with the 3 units of warriors. So that would be
That's easy.
Simon.
That is you, Simon, yeah.
It is with, and he comes with his warriors, does he?
He's got 3 units of warriors with him.
Right. I think we're going to commit now. So I'm going. I'm pointing with my mouse. Is that helping you, Jeremy?
Don't roll 20. You can't ping it.
I'm just going there. Right. So just to the gap between the field and the standing stones. Yeah.
Right, so give me 3d6. How do you want to come on? Do you want to come on like John did, or 2 up front, 1 back, 1 wide column? Don't quite think you're going to fit 3 wide across that gap.
Okay, 2 wide, 2 up, 1 back. And they're going to move 12.
Is that cavalry fodder?
Exactly the same position as you guys. But they got stuck in really early. Right. Happy with that?
Yeah.
And last card is British Leader 1. So that is your...
Bedivere?
That's Bedivere
Bedivere.
with the 3 units. And Merlin.
There you go, Perps.
Um,
You got the brains of the outfit with you.
so do they come on with the wagon? Did you say?
I thought you're supposed to trash talk the enemy, not each other.
Yeah, they can come on with the wagon, or you can leave the wagon to come on next turn. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll leave the wagon. Right, we'll deploy his troops then, following
how
up
do you-
behind the cavalry.
So how do you want to be? Because you've got 2 units of warriors and 1 unit of elite. So tell me how you want to rank up. Do you want to rank up like that or like that? And where in the formation do you want the elites?
We'll go in line with the elites on the right side.
And
My
middle
right.
units straddling the table, something like that. Give me 3d6.
Ten.
Okay, so you are basically going to be right up Arthur's backside. Probably
Best place to be.
Yep. Stay on the right side of the king.
Be worried. Simon's got his game face on. Over that, where he's trying to work out the technology.
But you've got a parrot helping you, so we're disadvantaged.
Oh,
That
shut him
is
out.
it. So you're leading the wagon off, you reckon? You're going to
Yeah,
have to bring it on in turn 2, otherwise, yeah, you can't leave it off the whole table, off the whole game at least.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so first card out is British Leader 1, which is him again. Now you've got Bedivere again. You've got a problem there, Kirks, in that you cannot move through that cavalry.
No, can Merlin goad the enemy?
Yeah, but he has to be within 9 inches. So what goad does basically is you pick a unit and you goad them, and that unit does not get to fight. So what Sid did very well in the first game was there were 2 units of British and 1 had a Lord in it. So he goaded the unit that the Lord was attached to, so it couldn't fight. He charged into the other unit with his Lord and a unit. It worked out quite well. So that's how goad works. But what Merlin can do, which is quite nice, is he can heal shock, where Citric for the Saxons can cause shock.
Are they able to make any sidewards movement? So their flank is on that wood.
You can spend one activation, I say a 1d6 of movement to change formation. So you could move out here in the change formation, but you won't move 3d6, you'll only move 2d6.
Yeah, that'd be great, thanks. So
1d.
I've got another 10.
On the flank. Happy with that?
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks.
Out is Saxon missiles in the wheat field.
Yeah. What's the range of missiles?
You'll be at long range for, well, it depends how far you move. You can move 2d6 and still shoot, but because in the wheat field, it's going to be 2d6 minus 2, and then you can shoot.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. So forward, still in the wheat field.
Lining the edge kind of thing.
Yeah, is so 4 inches forward.
Might get
Clumsy.
you. It might get you in close range. Let's have a look. Oh, no, if you'd have rolled a 6, you rolled 6 inches, you would have been in close range. So you can shoot there.
Yeah.
But because it's long range, you're hitting on 5s and 6s, you've got 4 shots.
Right. You Saxons. 3 hits.
Right, so because they are levy, you are killing them on a 5 or 6 and shotting them on a 2, 3, 4.
I'm doing that, or is it the defender does it?
No, I like the person who's hitting to do it.
Right.
So
So
you're doing the killing.
I've rolled a 1, a 2, and a 5.
One kill and 1 shock.
Boo.
First blood of the
Yay.
game.
We can take it. We can take it.
Exact same thing happened in the first game, and the kills that the archers did actually made a massive difference at the end in the combats.
Yeah, these are only levy.
Arthur, you're up.
Hurrah!
There's some rebel clustering outside the fortress. You might want to charge them.
I most certainly do. Who's the nearest? Is there anyone I can aim at?
No, you've got nothing you can charge. Even if you charge maximum, no, you wouldn't even get to Simon's troops.
Can I go for a little walk around the right-hand side of those of your lovely runes?
You want to go through the gap here?
Yeah, please.
Sure. Give me 3d6 plus 6.
8.
14. It looks like he's trying to outflank you, Simon.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. It's almost like he's a tactical genius.
I refuse to believe that. Right, British missiles. So that's you, John.
Yep. We can come forward and fire, or can we fire from there?
I'm going to give him cover unless you... Well, he's going to get cover in the wheat field anyway, but you can be shooting through 2 kinds of cover otherwise. I would get him to the edge of the...
Yeah, I'll come forward.
6.
Right, well, that's not too bad, because I got 19.
6.
Sorry. Sorry, Jeremy, what was that?
You only roll 2d6.
2d6.
You want to shoot.
Okay.
Or do you want
6
to shoot?
inches. 6 inches.
Yeah, which is where you want to be, so now you can shoot him.
Good.
And you are at close range.
Yeah.
So you are hitting on using light cover, so you're hitting on 5s and 6s.
Okay, 1 dice for each warrior.
4 dice in total.
2 2s, a 3 and a 5.
So 1 hit. So now to kill, you need a 5 to shock and a 6 to kill.
And I got 4.
Saxon leader 2. So Saxon leader 2 is the cavalry. That would be you, Alex.
I'm just going to consult with my my favourite Saxon.
Everyone should have a favourite Saxon.
All right.
Inside voice.
If at any stage you want me to move the mobile camera, just say so.
Don't mind.
I'm still holding. Not moving just yet, Jeremy.
Oh, next card out is British Leader 2. So that's you at the back there, John.
It is. We will
First
advance.
page is 2 leaders, so you can rally a point of shock and then move the formation forward if you like.
That's exactly what I want to do. I shall rally the point of shock off and move forward 2d6.
You can move 3d6 now because you're out the.
And that case is 8. One of us has to keep the road open. And we'll let Arthur go gallivanting off around the side.
he's gone sightseeing, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's interested
He
in
does.
archaeology.
He's off to Stonehenge. It's the solstice.
When have you known me to actually follow the scenario?
Or understand the
That's the Lord.
scenario.
Alex, that's you with your 2 units of elites, your soothsayer and your champion.
I'm going to hold those as well.
Mm.
Saxon Leader 1, so that is you in the middle here, Si.
What my foot warriors?
Could we get a close up of those, please, Jeremy?
Yeah.
The Arthurians coming down the road as well, just to break up the visuals. It's brilliant. Terrific, cheers.
So, to give you an idea, if you wanted to charge them, you're about, if you rolled 3d6 and you actually rolled 18, you'd get in.
Right, yeah. So, the standing stones, what's that from a scenery point of view? Is it rough terrain, impassable?
So, the cavalry can't enter there,
Yeah.
and infantry are going to deduct 2 inches moving, 2 pips per dice moving through it.
Yeah, right.
If cavalry try and go through it, they can, but they're going to test for being unhorsed and things like that.
Yeah.
It's a good place to anchor your flank.
Yeah,
Obviously
okay.
not impervious, but
So do Saxons do a shieldy wall thing or not?
no,
No.
only the British can.
Okay. Do we get
They hadn't learned the technology.
so we get ridden down by cavalry? Do we?
Easily.
Yeah, you suck.
The problem with the cavalry, and you both got it, is you hit like a brick shithouse, but you're probably going to die yourself in the first turn because there's only 4 of you.
Yeah, I'm going
But be
to.
very careful how they're used.
Yeah, I'm going to turn one. I can move all 3 of these units, can I? Jeremy?
You can. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. So the one at the back where I'm pointing here, I want to turn him to face those cavalry.
Right, so he's changing a formation, so you can only go 2d6 inches.
You're moving him the wrong way. I'm turning him to face the
No,
cavalry.
that's your commander. I'm just getting him out the way to material where he is.
So
So this
2d6.
is your unit here.
Yep. So that's 10.
It would get you to there.
Yeah.
Right. And you've got the units in front.
Yeah. So one of those I'm going to move forward to be facing sort of diagonally towards the levee from the end of the cornfield. So that'll be the one on the furthest right side, and they move. Is it 3d6 they can move?
Well, if they're going with the other unit, yes. If the other unit is staying behind, they can only move 2d6.
Yeah, because I'm going to leave the other unit in reserve, so they only move 3 forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
And
this
then the other
unit at the
unit-
back here can move 3d6.
It can move 3d6.
Yeah. It's not left on its own.
Okay, so it can move 9, and I'm going to place that slightly behind so it can reinforce either of these 2 units with the leader.
A bit of tactical thinking there.
Hmm.
It's what those British could do with.
And does it matter where my leader placement is?
Well, you have to pick a group now because you're splitting up. So
The reserve group, the one behind.
Happy with the placement? Can you see it?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
And now, Perks, you have to bring the wagon on 2d6 up the road. You don't have to stay on the road. You can go off the road if you so wish.
6 inches, please, Jeremy.
Up the centre.
Yes, please.
Well, he says it's 6 inches.
Six inches right up the centre, please, Jeremy.
Don't get excited. That's it. So, next turn. Saxon leader 2, so that is the cavalry. Alex?
Charge. Go on, charge. Go on. You know you
Come
want
on
to.
here. You could charge him. You need to roll 10 on 3d6.
3d6. Oh, let me consult.
I mean, 10 is, for 3d6, 10 is like average.
Yeah. Oh, go on then. Let's get into it. We've consulted. Yeah, go on. I'll bring them on and I'll hit the cavalry there.
Well done, Perps. He's fallen for it.
Yep.
And it's what, 3d6?
Yeah. 3d6 plus 6.
Oh.
Would you believe it's 18?
Plus 6
I don't know
or
if you can see
including
that.
the 6?
Don't know if you can see that.
We'll trust you.
Dash into Arthur. This is not going to end well for either side.
Is it? It's,
So, you are charging, Alex. So you can play cards. Now, you can play any suited card, and if any of the cards you play have got a boar on it, you add another d6 in combat. Perhaps you can play cards that are not suited.
I'm just trying to remember which cards we had.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I think I do remember. But if you could just remind me.
John, can I use our card?
Of course you can.
The hero one, is that applicable?
They've got
That's
hero.
a suited card, so you can't.
Shall I use the obvious one there, Simon?
I think so. I think we should go
Yeah.
on.
I would suggest you use another card, Perps, because
So if I go for aggressive charge,
The armour
seems
one.
to be obvious.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that one, John, unless it's absolutely necessary.
yeah.
Carpe diem one.
All right, so we'll do you first, Alex, because you're charging in. So you've got 4 figures.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a level 2 hero, makes it 6 dice.
Right.
You are shock cavalry, so you double your first round of dice, so that goes to 12.
Okay, so 6, 7, 12.
And you are hitting on a 3, 4, 5, or 6. First,
Okay.
you've got 4 cavalry. You've got Arthur makes it 7, and you've got your champion makes it 9, double to 18. So you've got 18 dice, but you're only hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Okay. So I'm on 3, 4, 5, 6s, yeah?
Yeah.
And that is... That's a miss. That's everything apart from 1. So that's what? 11. 11 hits.
11. Right.
Blimey, they're pretty hard, aren't they?
So I'm on 4s, did you say?
Yeah. How come you've got more than one dice?
Um,
Oh, look,
Not
no
too
cheating
bad.
going on there. Don't know if you can see my dice.
10.
10. Oh, so 10 plays 11. Odds are you're going to kill each other and kill your leaders.
Quick game.
So let's do you first, Alex. So you've got 11 dice. You are killing on a 6 and shocking on a 4-5.
Okay. Let's have a look. So we've got, let's get rid of these. I've got 2 kills, 3 shock. So 3 5s and 2 6s. Can I get a little camera close up of this?
Yep.
As the action is happening.
Just want to check a quick picture as well. All right, so 2 kills and 3 shock. So roll,
That's right.
Alex, roll me a 1 or a 2 and you wound Arthur.
Okay. That's a 3, so no. Arthur survives.
Damn.
Right, so you're the same, Perks. Give me
Next time.
your 10 hits, 6s and 4s and 5s.
I've got 7.
7 what?
7 6s.
Oh, sorry. 2
How many 6s have you
6s.
got?
2 6s and 2 5s, 3 4s.
5 points of shock and 2 kills. Roll me a 1 or 2 and you kill his leader or you wound his leader.
Nope. So sad.
How much shock did you say? 5 points.
Yeah.
So that was no difference in kills. So we get to fight it again.
Hey.
Oh,
This
no.
time we're not doubling though because it's only the first round of combat. So
Can we play cards
Alex,
again?
you have 2 figures plus your commander is 4, but minus 2 dice for shock takes you down to 2 dice.
2 dice.
Perhaps you are 2 plus 3 for Arthur is 5 plus 2 for your champion is 7 minus 1 dice is 6.
And I'm hitting on 3+, aren't
No, you're not hitting on 4s and 5s because that card is gone.
I? Okay.
You're both hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s now.
A 1 and a 2, so that's 2 misses. Bloody useless shower.
2 6s, 1 5.
Hey.
That's 3 hits versus nothing. So roll me
That's
3
why we
dice.
follow
First.
Arthur.
3 dice rolling 4s and 5s.
I want
and
some
shock,
future
6s for
king.
kills.
1 6 and 1 5.
Break and route them. Oh, actually, roll me a d6 on a 1. It's his leader.
It's a 1.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yay!
Right.
Great
So now
impression I've
let's
made on this game.
roll me a d6 so we can enforce morale. You want to roll high.
Me?
Yeah. Because we're rolling when the bad things happen because you wounded a noble.
That's a 1.
And no
That was a
reduction.
1.
Right, so they're going to break and rout because they've got double shock.
I knew I should have waited.
6 plus
Oh, you seem so sure of it.
take it off the table. So
Did you listen to
roll me
Simon?
another d6 for routing a unit of elite experts.
2.
I think that's 1 point. I'll check.
Have the Have the British not taken any casualties?
They've lost
Yeah,
two
that's what-
cavalry. They've lost two of their
Two
knights.
cavalry.
But they've still got 4 of them on the. Am I looking at the right
No,
thing?
no, they're just mounted figure. It's command figure. So that's the command and the champion. That's the unit. They were 4.
Oh, okay.
and now
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So the
Right.
lesson we learned from that, Perps, is don't charge anything.
I didn't learn from that.
Lead on with the card.
I'm sure
Saxon
you've got 2
so you
cavalry.
move
will
2
be
inches
even
forward,
better.
Perps, and Saxon force morale drops to 7.
Hey.
Next card out is Saxon missiles.
We're
Now,
going to.
Simon, you can shoot at the levy if you like again.
Or you can shoot at the stone circle.
Or run away, surrender.
Yeah. Entirely up to you.
You've got 4 dice hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s because they're not
Believe
close
me, I'm
range.
thinking about it right now.
So we are shooting at the levy. On
4 dice, 4s, 5s, and 6s.
2 hits.
Right. 5s and 6s kill, 3 and 4 shot from memory. Sorry, 2, 3, 4 shot, 5, 6 kill.
A 5 is a kill and a 3 is a shock.
Yeah, shame on you shooting at Levy. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
They're not really your social equals.
we wouldn't be proper Saxons if we didn't kick a man when he was down.
Oh, true. Shame on you for dragging them out of the fields, feeding their families.
Families, they're with them.
British Lord. So that is you, Perks. So Arthur's got 3 actions you can take, and you've got a unit of cavalry with 3 points of shock. Now, the important thing about shock cavalry is they cannot charge whilst ever they have any shock. If you want to charge them again at some stage, you have to remove 3 points of shock.
I most certainly do want to charge them again.
Because you've seen how well that works.
So what I might suggest is that you would perhaps think about removing 1 point of shock and moving them.
Yes, please. How much shock can they take off at once if they don't
Well,
move?
You can take 2 off. If they don't move at all, you can take 3 off, which will wipe it out.
I'll do that, please.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're in
Oh,
no
it's-
rush to kill everything.
Card is the Saxon Lord. So that's you, Alex. You're still off table.
Oh, he's not mounted, is he? No. I think I'm going to know the answer to this, but how good are foots against mounted?
Well, if you charge in and you get it right, you're going to be fighting at least 12 figures plus your warlord plus his champion against 2 figures plus a warlord and a champion. So
Yeah, go on, let's
you've got
do it.
6 to 1 odds.
I'd be stupid not to, I think, at this point. Let's smash him up.
I mean,
Right, so
Simon's
what-
advice last time worked out really well.
Yeah.
I did, I think.
If you're going to get this right, Alex, you're going to need to roll me round about 13 or 14 on 3d6.
3d6. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, go on. I'll give it a go. So I have 13. 2 5s and a 3.
Right, so you're in.
The luck is with me today, isn't it? I know you can't see these dice rolls, but honestly, believe me.
Right, so now what you can do is you've got Sipik, who is tagging along for the ride, and he can, if he wants, hurl curses at those Arthurian cavalry and give them a D3 shock.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll throw some curses. So it's 1d3, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've rolled a 2, so we
There's
just
1
half
point
it.
of shock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
I'm
so
very offended by your insults.
We've heard it all before. And it's true.
So you can play your suited cards. Perhaps you can play non-suited cards.
Do you want to do it, Alex?
Yeah, go on. Let's do it.
You use it. Good.
Okay. Same again.
Yes, please.
Best of charge.
Yes, please.
Right, so this is going to be painful. So you've got 12 warriors,
Right.
the 12 elites. Your warlord makes it 15. Your champion makes it 17. You've got 17 dice sitting on 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. First, you have got 2 dice, plus 3 for Arthur, plus 2 for the champion. So that is 7 dice hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Don't
Sorry,
forget
just
the card.
I'm on
Seems a bit
3.
one-sided.
I'm on 3 plus. Yeah, Jeremy, is that right?
Don't forget the card.
Yeah, I'll remember the card.
Right. So I've missed. It's easier to count up the misses. I missed with 4. So that's what 13 hits.
Brilliant.
Slightly overkill, I think.
Hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
I've got 3 hits.
So 4, 5, and 6. Oh, sorry. I'll wait for the.
Right, so now we do casualty. So you roll 13 dice, Alex. 4s
Yep.
and 5s shock, 6s kill.
Okay. So let's have a look. So I've got 3 kills, and well, I don't really need it, do I? But 6 shock.
The cavalry are going to die. Arthur is going to take a wound. There's absolutely nothing he can do about it. I assume you want to play your card now? Oops.
Yep.
Yeah,
On the
please.
right, ignores 1 hit in combat.
That's it.
And we now roll me 2d6, so the first one will be for Arthur taking a wound.
It's a 4.
Arthur taking a wound is Lord wounded. A 4 is 2 points off the British morale. And elites routed. Roll me another d6.
1.
Lose 1 point. So British force morale is on 5. Saxon force morale is on 7.
Run, you cowards!
All right,
Yeah.
first, you get to fight back. You've got your 3 dice. 6s kill. 4s and 5 shock.
I wouldn't bother.
1 6.
That's a kill. Roll me a 1 and it's his warlord.
Get on. You can get a 1.
Oh, it was a 2.
So close.
Right. So that's the end of that turn. What you can do, if you want, you can draw a card, Alex. Okay.
Yeah,
You've got
may as well, haven't we?
Do
Sorry, you broke up there, Jeremy. I didn't miss that.
you want to draw a card?
British need to stop looking.
British
Oh,
need to
sorry.
stop.
Yeah, we'll draw a card, shall we, Simon? Yeah.
With
with
which
that.
camera are we looking at here?
Draw camera.
Oh, right.
The radio.
Okay.
Airstrike again.
Almost like this. It was made for you. These cards. Right. So as I thought, cavalry don't last very long in Dux Britanniarum.
They certainly don't, do they?
British missiles. So that's you, John, over here.
Okay.
Avenge
So a
me.
couple of things you can do. You can shoot archers, or you can move up and start shooting the warriors on the side of the field.
Yeah, they've not done anything to me. I want to shoot the archers. Do we draw? We used up a card
I
last
want to shoot
turn.
the archers as well.
We
We talked
used,
about the radio program.
we used up a card last turn. Do we draw another one?
Only when a leader is activated.
Okay. Right. So we've got the archers. That's 4 of them firing on the archers in the cornfield.
5s and 6s.
Yep. And there's 3 hits.
6 kills, 5 shots.
And everyone is as 1.
You rolled 4 ones.
Yep. 3 ones. Forget that.
British leader 2. So that's you, your levy at the back there, John. So you can rally another point of shock.
Rally a
Stay
point
where
of
you
shock. Move them up 2d6.
You don't want to form shield wall. It'll help with the shooting.
Yeah, form shield wall.
Rallying a point of shock and forming shield wall will be all your actions this turn.
Okay.
That is probably a good move. Right. Next card out is British Leader 1. So that's Bedivere with the foot in the, at the bottom there, near the wagons.
You have mail, Simon, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Remembering our objective, my Lord Bedivere.
Sent it by pigeon post.
Objectives. They're boring, aren't they?
Yeah, they are
Your
really.
objective.
Yeah. We'll go back to the original plan.
Right, can I form a shield wall with the first two guys in the
Cavalry.
line?
You
And
can,
then-
if you wanted, you could go 3 wide and form a shield wall.
I'd rather go 2, and then can I move the other group separately?
Your cavalry can form a dead horse wall.
They already have.
Their dinner.
Right, so I'm just going to move them a bit back to signify they're no longer part of the formation, and they're in shield wall. So what do you want to? So you can now, if you want, move the shield wall forward 1d6 inches. Normally they can move 2d6, but forming the shield wall costs you 1.
Yeah. 2 inches, please, Bob.
Unit at the back can move 2d6 because they have broken from the formation.
Yeah, they can go near this road. 7. Well, I don't really want my back to the enemy.
If you want to face the same way, you can only move 1d6 then.
Yeah, please. I'll do the 3 inches then. Thank you.
Last card out the deck is Saxon Leader 1. So that's you here, Simon.
Yeah. So the leader, the unit the leader is with the flag,
Yeah.
the one on the back, is going to move forward through the gap between the stones and the unit on the right, and then slightly swing towards the levy, if depending on how much movement I get. So I'm sort of diagonaling towards them, if you see what I mean. So is that a 3d6 move?
Yep.
That's a bit shit. That's 7 inches.
Just past the other unit.
So the unit to the right, is there any point in me forming a line with them? With the other on my left, or
Yes, because if he charges you, you'll be able to fight as a group and fight all 12.
yeah, so they'll reorganize towards the left and form a line.
That'll be his 2 commands done then.
He only gets 2, does he? Right. Okay. Yep.
And Perks, give me 2d6 for the wagon up the road.
10.
Hey!
Breakneck speed.
Yeah.
It's a panzer wagon.
You can get fizzy beer with all that jostling.
But in the first game, they came so close. They were about 8 inches away from the fort.
Well, I don't think anything like that's going to happen here.
Right. Saxon leader 1, so that's you again, Simon.
Is it?
Yep. New turn.
Oh, it's a new turn, is it? Right. So I can command the 2 units together as with one command now, can I?
Yes. And you are still within 6 inches, so you can command that unit at the back.
So the isolated unit is going to about face and turn to move up behind those 2. If you see what I mean? Is that 2d6? Can't hear you, Jeremy.
3d6.
3d. They've got to turn though, haven't they?
No, that's 3 for a group.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. So that's 13.
You can't decide where to put them, can you?
Don't listen to him, Simon.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't let him get to you.
And then the 2 units in front, we are going to we're going to go towards those levy and put the willies up them.
Oh,
Might like it.
I need to roll for them, don't I? Is that a 3D?
Do you want to go up to a certain point, or are you just going to go whatever you roll?
Can you show me how far? Say, how far is that distance?
That's 15 inches.
I'm
1-5.
It's probably not charge range, that is it?
Well, if you roll on 3d6, if you rolled 15, it's theoretically possible.
I know, but it's unlikely, isn't it? Is there a disadvantage from trying to charge and failing to
No, you just end up short, and you probably find you'll be charged next turn.
Yeah.
And considering you're the first out of the deck.
Yeah.
do they get a combat deduction because they've done so much running around?
Being charged, do you get a bonus in by charging? If someone's charging, is that better off than holding?
It's better off to charge because you can play a Carpe DM card and multiple combat cards. Whereas if you are charged, you can only play 1 card, and that's a non-suited card. So you get more chances if you charge to do funky things than if you don't.
Go on. You know you want to. Go on.
So like for instance, if you, like what you're doing there, you charge there, so you could play aggressive charge. If you get charged, you cannot play that aggressive charge.
I'm just going to confer with my hairy colleague.
It's a pity if Arthur got killed in this game. Because Lancelot would have to have his way with Guinevere then.
Talk amongst yourselves. The Saxon post is taking a little while.
Yeah.
You realise, Jeremy, that I'll be looking on the Futsal Miniatures website immediately after this, don't you?
I know, it is tempting.
They are such lovely figures, Futsal. They really are.
I know, I bought them when they came out and then I sold them on.
What do you mean? So the Saxons you're seeing, John, are the ones I bought from you.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking at building up an Irish force from them as well. Oh, such nice figures.
Yes. Yeah.
Are normal troops much better than levy? What's the difference?
So basically, for every grade better, you get an additional D6 in combat, and it's easier to kill levy than to kill. So you kill him easier than he kills you, and you get 1 more dice in the fight.
I think a Saxon would charge.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, he's in shield wall, so you're going to disregard the first point of shock and the first kill every single round.
But every round.
Yeah, unless you do well enough to break his shield wall.
So that makes him a lot better than in shield wall than a normal soldier, then, doesn't it? Because we only get 1 dice advantage.
But you are killing him easier. You're killing him on 5s and 6s. He's only killing you on 6s.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Well, we think we're hard enough. We're just trying to work out if it's far enough.
If you were in range, we'd be doing it.
Your decision, Simon, I think. But I know what I'd do. But then I'm relatively impetuous.
You've never taken this long to charge anything.
No, my natural inclination is always charge, isn't it? And I've got a unit in reserve because I'm playing like a proper soldier. Right, okay, 2 of them are going to go for it.
Default position should always be charge, I think.
Yeah, because it's only a bloody British shield wall, isn't it? What could it be?
Yeah, we could kick our way through that.
So what do I need? I need 15 to get in, do I, Jeremy?
Just double check to make sure. Yeah, probably 14 will do it for you.
14 is what I'm after, is it then? All right.
Yep.
Just checking to see if we've got any cards that can help.
It doesn't even matter if they all die immediately because it was Jeremy that painted them all.
Yeah, that's true. Right, I'm going to. I can't actually see my own picture here.
Did you paint all these for this specifically, Jeremy?
I actually painted the I had the British already, and I painted the Saxons up because I was supposed to be putting on a game at OML.
Yeah.
Which obviously never happened, so I thought, well, put a game on now.
Right, I'm going to roll my dice, and this is. Can you see my dice roll that I'm about to make? I don't know where my camera's.
I trust you. You can't trust your fellow gamers.
It's shit, so it's 8.
Tripping over themselves.
Yeah. It was unlikely to do it, wasn't it? I needed. Over
at least 2 5s, 3 5s.
The good news is for you, Simon, is that John in Shield Wall cannot wheel, and he can only go 1d6 forward.
Yeah.
But,
that's
but these guys down here are a lot more maneuverable. Just Levy Shield Walls are really shit. They're good at soaking up punishment. They cannot move.
Right. Cool.
How does he come out of Shield Wall? Does he just say he's
an activation? So his Lord's got 2 activations, and he spends one of them to make him come out.
Grand.
Right. Okay.
But that being said, John, if you rolled a 6 on 1d6, you'd get into him next turn.
Yeah.
Saxon Leader 2. So Saxon Leader 2 is dead. He was the cavalry.
Brave warrior.
Lord. So that is you. Alex here in the middle, facing off against Arthur.
These guys again.
If you charge Arthur, he's basically going to redeploy to behind his wall, but you could end up hitting a unit of warriors and a unit of elites with the 6 inches on 66. Now, you have an advantage against the warriors, and you'd be on level footing against the elites.
Yeah, I'm good. Do it. I'm getting a lot of messages saying, do it. So I think I will.
So am I. You've sent that to everyone, Simon.
So he has.
I was wondering for a minute, what am I supposed to be doing?
So sorry, how many dice am I rolling?
3d6 movement. You've got to roll 6, otherwise you're going to be embarrassingly short.
Do you want? All right.
3d6. That's 9. So
you're in.
I'm comfortably in.
You want to play a
card? So Citric can curse again, and you can
may as well.
2 points of shock on one of the units. Now you can choose to put it on the warriors or on the elites, or you can choose to put it amongst the 2.
I'll put it on the. I think I'll put it on the elites. Try to get them down. So he has rolled a 3, so that's 2, isn't it?
It's 2 points of shock.
And you can play the card if you want to use a card.
Yeah, we've got the good card, haven't we? The aggressive Do you want an aggressive charge card?
I will do that. Yeah. Okay.
There's only 5 aggressive charge cards in the deck, and you've drawn 3 of them so far.
Don't tell them.
Right, so during the Saxons, because they are charging, you've got 11 figures, because you've lost one already in the combat before. 11, your commander makes it 14, your champion makes it 16, and you are facing some warriors which are inferior, so that makes it 17 dice. And you are hitting on a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, 17 dice.
What?
Just check that.
Okay, so you have got 12 dice plus 2 for your commander, 14 dice, and your minus 1 dice for shock is 13 dice, and you're hitting on 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Apologies. 4, 5, and 6.
Just, am I hitting on 3, 4, 5, 6s, Jeremy? Yeah.
Right, what have you got?
I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 hits.
Well, yeah. So I'm 13 dice.
4, 5, and 6s.
I've got 7 hits.
So,
Pretty pathetic, isn't it?
so we're gonna take one of. So now you've got to roll 6s to kill, and 4s and 5s to shock. But we first have to split it though, because you've got some. You've got different troop types here. So Alex, you've got 13 hits. So you need to split 7 and 6. You want to put the 7 on the warriors or the 7 on the elite?
I'll put 7 on the elite. Try to reduce them. I'm assuming it's the same. It's still a 6 to kill, 4, 5 shock.
That's 5s or 6s to kill warriors.
Oh, okay, 5s or 6s. So the 6 of those. What didn't I said? Didn't I? So I'll do those first.
Okay, so you're doing the warriors first. So 3s and 4s shock, 5s and 6s kill.
Okay, so I've got 3 kills, and then a 1, a 2, and a 2. So that's 2 nothings, and I've got a 5 and 2 6s. So that's 3 kills and 2 and 3 nothings. That was the warriors. And then I'll do the elite.
6s kill, 4s and 5s shock.
Okay, so I've got 1 6 and 2 4s and 1 5. So that's 3 shock and 1 kill and 3 nothing.
Right, so
Not so bad.
you can ignore the first kill. So do you want to ignore that on your warriors perks or on your elites?
Warrior elites, please.
You've got 3 and 3, so just roll me 6 kills. Or 6 dice for kills. 6s kill, 4s and 5s shock.
Oh, I got 7.
Oh, yeah, 4 and 3. Apologies. Yeah, 4 and 3.
Don't you be cheating me out of a kill. 2 4s, 1 5.
26 shock in total. So we'll put.
Do they know how to use swords, that lot?
And then the other 3. This is the one. This is coming 3 6s. Oh, it's 1 6.
How many 6s were you rolling last game?
Yeah, that always comes at the end of the game. You know that.
Yeah.
You save them up.
Any shocks on
No.
4s and 5s?
No.
No, just 1 6.
We'll get a close up on this, Jeremy, from that little camera.
It's
Sorry to take you out of the game.
a lot than it was just now.
Nice one.
So that is a loss by 2. So a loss by 2, you fall back 1 inch per shock on groups. You can maintain the shield wall if you're within 2 inches. So You're going to go back 2 inches, which is basically going to push you back into this unit behind you. And you will maintain
Run.
the shield wall. You, however, get to follow up, Alex.
Yeah.
In fact, you follow up 2 inches anyway. So you
Okay.
would maintain contact, and we will do that on whoever's card is next activated.
Excellent. Excellent.
Right. Oh, we need to do kills. So if you roll me a 1, 2, 3, you would wound that leader, Alex.
Okay. A 1, 2, or a 3.
Yeah.
We say that's a 3.
The leader is wounded. Perks, if you roll me a 1, you wound his warlord.
It's the 6 I was looking for.
Now they're coming. Now they're coming.
Alex, roll me a d6 for the bad things happen.
Okay. It is a 2.
Which leader got wounded? Is it Bedivere?
Yes. Right, so next card is British Leader 1, which is
Bedivere.
Bedivere.
Ah,
So what you can do is you can use Merlin to cure a D3 points of shock.
I most certainly will.
And as it's a leader, Jeremy, do we get to draw a card?
You can, but then you are not going to heal any shock because you've only got 1 activation.
Oh, right, okay. So an activation.
Or do anything else. So you could do, what you might want to consider doing is swapping this unit of fresh warriors with this unit here for 1 activation. Because they are now a formation.
Yeah. So Merlin's rolled a 5.
That's the 2 points of shock gone on the elites. So Bedivere can do 1 thing.
So can he swap those groups
Run
around,
away.
or are they all are
They
they
can-
engaged?
No, that's the beauty about groups, and the Saxons can do it as well. They can replace front lines with rear lines in combat.
Oh dear.
Basically, just the warriors push forward to the front, but that will be their activation done. And we
Thanks.
fight again.
Hooray!
So we'll do you first because you're the aggressor. You've got 12 dice, and your commander makes it 13 dice, and that is it. You are hitting on, well, you can play some cards now if you want. You can play some suited cards if you like.
Let me just have a look.
Why don't you play your starting card last turn? I suggest you play that now.
Which one was that? I wrote all this down and I have terrible writing.
Shield wall braced. I suggest you play your shield wall braced.
Okay. We'll do that.
What does that do? Does that break them out of a shield wall rather than you?
The shield wall
Breaking
braced
your-
means you are now hitting on 5s and 6s instead of 4s, 5s and 6s.
Okay.
So you have got, Alex, 5 plus 5 is 10. The warlord makes it 13. Your champion makes it 15. You are facing an inferior foe with the warriors is 16. However, you've got enough for 2 loss of dice for the shock.
Okay. So just remember that was 16 in total. You said.
10, 13, 15. 16 minus 2 is 14. So 14 dice, hitting on
14
5s
dice.
and 6s.
5s and 6s.
You are hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Yeah, I got 9 hits.
I seriously doubt that. 5s and 6s. 1, 2. I've got 3 this time. Not
All
so
those
good.
dice. Oh, I suppose you're adding on 5s and 6s.
Yeah, it's 5s and 6s. I've only got 3 5s, nothing else. I'm saving the 6s for the kills.
Right, so, well, you might as well roll your 3 then. So, 6s kill, 4s and 5s shock.
Who's this for, me or
For you.
Terms?
Yeah.
Me. So I've got 1 5, 1 1, and a 3. Is that just a shock, isn't it? I think. Or is it a kill?
1, 2, 3. It's on the warriors. 4, 5, 6. It's on the elites.
Okay, it is 5. So that's the elite.
You are hitting on, killing on 6s and shocking on 4s and 5s.
Oh, it's shit. I've got 4 shock and 1 kill.
So roll me a 1, and it's his commander.
Oh, got a spinner. It's a 4.
But you only lost by 1 there. Sorry, what shock did you do? What shock did you?
Was it 4?
Yes.
That was 13, surely.
So we have a problem here, Alex, now, in that you are in excess shock here on this
Okay.
left-hand side one. So you're going to have to pull back
All right.
inches. And we will then fight again because there was only a loss of 1 combat. So, in fact, that shock goes away because it's shield wall. You wouldn't even do the shock turn because of shield wall. So we fight another round of combat. So this time, Alex, you've got 4 figures, -1 for the shock. Do you want to move your warlord across and your champion to fight?
Yeah, go on, get him in. Might as well get him pig sticking on
3
me.
plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is 8. You've
So
got
8
8 hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s. And add another dice 9 because you're facing an inferior foe. So 9 dice hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
So 9.
And
4
first
5s
you've
and
got
6s.
12 plus 2. 12 plus 1 is 13. Hitting on 4s,
I've got
5s, and 6s.
2 hits. And useless. I think everybody's dropped their swords.
Right, I've got just 5 hits.
So you can roll first. Give me 5 dice, killing on 6s, shocking on 4s and 5s.
0.
Oh,
Right, so you got. So we'll split yours, Alex. You got 1 hitting on 6s and shocking on 4s and 5s, and you've got 1 hitting on 5s and 6s and shocking on 3s and 4s. To do those.
Okay, I'll do the lowest one first.
Okay.
So that is a 4.
Right, there's a point of shock, which gets ignored by the shield wall. The second
And
one.
then the second one on the 2. So that's nothing anyway, isn't it?
So that is a tied combat. British missiles. That's you, John.
it is. We will open fire at that bunch of scruffs in front of us. Do we get enfilade?
5s and 6s because he's in cover.
Can we just get the camera moved onto that, please, Jeremy?
The bunch of scruffs, not.
little bit.
He's meaning to say my line of troops, not my guys in cover.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the scruffy archers. Apologies.
No,
Right,
no.
So yes, so you will be hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s there, John.
Okay. +1 for enfilade.
It
No.
would be possible if you were enfilading, which you're not.
No, you're actually really in front of them.
Couldn't be further away from enfilading.
Must be the angle. Oh, yes. 3 hits.
Right, so on warriors, that is
5 shock, 6 kill.
4, 5 shock, 6 kill.
4, 5 shock. I'll take that. A 4 and 2 5s. 3 shock.
Which one do you want to have the 2 and which one do you want to have the 1 split between the 2 units?
The 2 are the nearest one to me.
Out is Saxon missiles.
All right. So is there a bonus for enfilading?
No. Wouldn't be enfilading
Good try.
No, I would be enfilading if I moved to do it, but if I moved to do it and then you told me there wasn't a bonus.
Well, what would happen is if you moved here,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be ignoring the shock and the kills because they're not shooting from the front. So yes, technically there is a bonus for enfilading if you wanted to do it. But it's only against shield wall. There's no bonus against normal troops.
Yeah.
You could
well,
move 2d6 out and shoot if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll move out so that I go into an enfilading position, if you see what I mean. So that's just towards the village, and then shoot it in. So my move is 9, so that's enough to get up to that fence.
Jeremy, can I play a card now?
Yeah.
Step forth. Player may immediately activate any leader who has not been activated this turn.
Yeah.
And that is Gawain, to come out of shield wall and charge.
So you'll be coming out of shield wall and you need to charge 6 inches.
With 2d6?
2d6.
This won't end well for you.
8.
You'll get in there. This last unit is not going to get in. Well, it's not going to be able to fight because it's too far. So you'll fight like that.
Okay.
Basically 2 groups on 2 groups.
Right, we go steaming in with our gander up. Sorry, our dander up.
Right, this should be interesting.
Not very.
Are you playing any cards, John?
Sorry?
Are you playing any cards?
Can I play Hero of the Age?
And
My leader doubles dice rolled in combat.
in order to do this, because you've already played 1 card, which is to interrupt the movie game, if you're going to play another card, you need a Carpe Diem card.
Ah, right, okay, I haven't got that.
Okay, so then you can't play Hero of the Age.
That's a pity.
Saxons, you can play 1 non-suited card. Let's see if you've got anything. No, they're all suited cards. So, combat. John, so you have got 10 dice, plus 2 for your commander is 12.
Yeah.
And you've got 12 dice, plus 2 for your commander is 14, plus 1 for being a better grade is 15. But you've got enough dice to drop you down to 14 for shock. You got that?
Sorry, I've got 14 dice.
No,
No,
I've got 14 dice.
got 14
Ah,
dice.
sorry, that's what I thought I had. Yeah, okay.
You've got less, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
where it comes
12.
in with taking those 2 kills and being inferior.
I've got 12. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4s, 5s, and 6s for both of you.
Jesus.
Oh,
Not going to end well for the Saxons.
4s, 5s, and 6s. All's looking good.
No. 4 hits. Oh no, 4, 5, 6 hits.
7 hits.
So let's do the levy hitting first. So you kill on a 6, John, and shock on a 4, 5.
Right.
Oh, sorry, so you kill on a 5, 6, shock on a 3, 4. Sorry, kill on a 5, 6, shock on a 3, 4.
Okay. 3, 4. 3 shocks, 1 kill.
Bloody hell.
Roll me a d6 on the 1. It says commander.
Oh, it's a 2.
Let's do the shock. Have you any particular preference from which unit I take the kill off?
Not really, no.
You are killing on a 5-6 and shocking on a 2-3-4.
Come on, you Levy.
What's happening?
Can you hear me?
No.
No,
Now can, yes. Couldn't just then.
Yeah.
Probably bombed out. Simon, you are killing on a 5-6 and shocking on a 2-3-4.
And I had 6. It's killing on a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So that's 4 kills and 2 shots.
Oh,
So roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's his commander.
1.
So his commander is wounded.
I thought this was a gentleman's game.
it's just a scratch.
Roll me a d6 for the bad things happen.
Is that me or John?
It doesn't really matter.
I just rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
That is no reduction. Right, so Simon, you can take 3 figures off. Where do you want to take them off? But you've got to split 2 and 1.
I can't really see what difference it makes.
So if you have a look at the little camera,
Yeah.
this unit has only got 4 figures. This unit's got 6. So what you could do is take 2 off here
Yeah, I
and
am.
1 off there, because then they're only a 2-man unit.
I am. Yeah.
Brilliant. How many shock did you do?
2.
So 1 on each.
I've noticed it.
That's
a
some
bloody
good
game, isn't
stabbing,
it?
that, Simon. Some real good stabbing going on there.
Yeah. He's got fresh
Next card is British Leader 2.
That's me. Just played.
You, John. Actually, no. Well, you've got to finish. You've got to finish shooting here now, Simon, because you were interrupted with your archers. So you could probably shoot his archers. That's about it.
Well,
Sorry?
yes. Yeah. Okay. What do I need?
You sound like you don't want to shoot. You don't have to.
My apologies. We actually didn't do the combat resolution.
I missed all of that.
So you lost 3 figures. So you're lost by 3 men. Withdraw minimum of 6 inches. If excess shock, which it doesn't, you're going to get pushed back 6 inches. If Simon, if you roll me a 1, 2, or a 3, you will follow up
2.
and catch them. If you don't, if you roll above a 3, you'll only go forward 2 inches.
I rolled 2.
Right, so you follow up and you hit into them.
Nice.
Did I want to? I don't think I wanted
But
to.
no choice. You've got the shock is making you mad and uncontrolled.
And you hit my full unit now, and not just
Yeah.
a bit of it.
Yeah, and you'll get all it. Yeah.
Yeah, we are better than him.
You want to
Only,
finish shooting here with the archers?
right. What do I need?
4s, 5s, and 6s.
2 hits.
And 6s kill 5 shock.
Nothing.
Right. The British Leader 2 is you, John. So you are wounded, so you've got 1 action. You can heal a point of shock. That's about it.
And in that case, that's what I'll do.
Assume off the smaller unit.
Yeah.
Right, so for combat, we have got 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 2 is 13. And your leader makes you 14, John.
14, right. Okay.
That's it. Simon, you have got 12, plus 2 for your leader is 14. Your retrograde makes you 15, but you have got 3, you've got 6 dice, which is 3 dice off, so that's 12 dice.
Ooh.
So you're both at
4, 5, or 6.
Make them count, Simon.
We vote 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah.
Ooh. 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 9.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. That's impressive.
4, 5, or 6. 9.
Yay!
Whoa.
Right, so
Yes,
this is where we sort the warriors from the levy. So, John, it is your turn. So you are killing on a 5 or 6, and you are shocking on a 3 or 4.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Ooh. 3 shock, 2 kill.
Yeah, we can deal with that.
Well,
You are shocking on a 2, 3, 4, Simon,
yeah.
and killing on a 5 or 6.
3 kill and 5 shock.
Nice.
That was
Simon,
5
roll me
twos,
1,
by
2,
the way,
3,
so I
and
only
it is-
scraped him.
Roll me a 1, 2, 3, and it says Lord.
Who?
If you roll 1, 2, 3, it says Lord.
Simon, yeah, right, okay. 2.
Right, so you are now dead, John.
Oh, good.
Yay!
But however, you can return the favor, John, if you roll a 1 or a 2.
It was a hero's death, unlike this one.
No, it wasn't. It was miserable.
Oh, 4. Forget it.
Oh,
He was cowering.
oh dear.
No, it was a hero's death. They will write songs and poems about him.
They'll just be saying he was a cowering dog. As he was
Drink
stabbed
till we
to
drunk tonight.
Don't think there's going to be anyone left tonight.
death.
Oh, sorry, did I have to survive the game to get to the pub? Oh. Ah.
So what I would suggest you do, Simon, you've got to split 5 shock across each of them. So I would do 2, 2, and 1. 2 on here will break him.
Yeah,
1 on here will push him up to 2.
yeah.
It's fine. And then 1 on the end unit.
Boy,
Right.
Arthur.
Can you just position the camera so it looks suitably heroic?
Arthur, you're on your own.
You can see all the empty trays. Right, so Simon, you can give me 1d6 roll for the bad things happen for killing his noble.
Right, this moment. A d6 and I roll a 1. Shit.
So that's no reduction.
No,
Yes.
A d6 for levy routing,
5.
1 point of his force morale. The Saxon British morale is down to 4. Saxon morale is still on 7.
Who was that? Who died there? Gawain.
Gawain.
Oh, we got the green giants on him.
And no one in the British Army gave a shit that Gawain's dead.
No, worried more about the levy.
It was like
Oh, thank God he's gone. Oh.
we've been trying to get rid of him for years.
Well, he sounds a bit French, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does a bit, doesn't he? So we're still in combat, are we? Those two.
I'm just going to calculate the losses. I'm just doing the kills at the moment. So they lost by 2, the levy. So
Look
they
at
go
that.
back 1 inch
Look at
per
that
shot,
British dog running away. Brilliant.
and to go back 2 inches. And Simon, if you roll me, in fact, you have to follow up because if you roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these will follow up.
Okay. 1.
They follow up. These, however, can't because they've got excess shock.
Oh shit.
So they are going to just go back. They've got 6 shock and 5 men, so it's not catastrophic.
Well, yeah.
So what you can do is, where do you want to leave your leader? Do you want to leave him there to rally, or do you want to have him up there for the combat?
Well, the problem is he's in combat now, massively outnumbered, aren't they? They're only on
Well, you've
5
got
guys against.
you've got 10 men fighting your 5.
Yeah, so they're going to get stuffed, aren't they?
Depends on the rolls.
Have you seen John's rolling?
They're going
You want to be back there to rally them.
Because there's nothing wrong with these two units that are pushed back, are they? They're not. You're losing anything for shock. Well, or,
Just one dice.
so they've got
2 points of shock and 1 point of shock.
So they're rolling 9 dice.
Yeah, so you'll be rolling 5 dice plus 1 because you're better grade, but minus 2 for shock. So yeah, he's going to be rolling quite a bit more dice, but you do greater damage to him on the kills and wounds.
Yeah, and my leader's not going to make much of a difference to that, is it?
No, I wouldn't push him forward if I was you.
No, I wouldn't. I think I'm just going to sacrifice him like good Germans.
If you leave him there, you can possibly call this unit up as well.
Yeah, that will be the plan. Right, okay.
Good stuff. Ooh,
Right, so the last card is the British Lord, Arthur, who was so cravenly ran away from the Saxon nobles.
Another cowering dog.
Is that the last card? Is that the last card?
Yep, they've all been.
Okay.
Everything has been. It was a very long turn.
I was going to say, I didn't think I'd moved this turn, this group that we're fighting. Oh. Or is this all the same turn that they moved to the side of the cornfield?
They were like the first card out, I think.
Oh, there were. It's like the move to...
Yeah, the trash charge, remember?
Saxon Leader 1 was the first card out.
God, it seemed like hours ago. Right.
It was.
Right, so what do you want to do with the wagon, Perks? Do you want to march it up the road?
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Or do you want to keep it back?
What, right into the back of those Saxons?
Yeah, he's in the rear.
It's going up the road. I have full confidence in John's killing all of those. I've rolled an 11. No, sorry, a 10.
10. They're starting to get up steam, Simon. They roll over you like a speed bump.
Hang on. You do realise, perhaps, that's going on YouTube. Your statement, I have full confidence in John.
Yeah, but... Well, we'll see what happens at the end.
Right.
You're only already passing the blame over, aren't you? That's all you're doing. If it all goes tits up, it's his fault.
First card out the deck is Arthur.
Oh.
Well, he's got no use now, has
You want
he?
to buy a card?
Do I want to what?
You want to buy a fate card?
Oh, yes,
One of his
please.
actions.
Don't know what that
Okay,
is,
so if
but
the
yeah.
Saxons can look away, please.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong camera.
Okay, yeah,
Hope you got that, John. I was on the wrong camera.
I did.
So what just happened then? The British can buy cards, can they?
Everybody can buy cards with actions from their nobles.
Oh,
If
right.
you don't, but it costs one of your actions.
Well, it's worth thinking about, Alex.
Yeah.
It's been too busy charging and rallying shock and doing all sorts of other funky things as Saxons.
And there's nothing else he can do, is there, other than look pretty?
I don't know, he can move himself into that combat ahead and throw his dice in.
Oh, can he? Oh, yeah. Why tell me this now? Get him in. Let's
Because
kill
last
Arthur.
turn he ran away like a craven bastard and he couldn't, but this turn he can.
And he gets 30 d6, doesn't he?
35 now because he's angry. So that means we now have a combat. And because you're the aggressor, you've got no shock, so you don't need to heal any. So you've got 12 figures, Perks.
Yep.
Plus 2 for Arthur is 14. Plus 2 for Lancelot is 16. Plus 1 for Bedivere is 17. That's it.
And have a quick look at your chat there, Bert, because the card we got might be useful. We're holding on to two
Alex?
other cards.
Normally, these warriors to the side would get pulled into the combat because they are within 2 inches, but unfortunately they are on excess shock, so they can't.
Are
So
you?
you have 4 dice minus 1 for shock is 3, plus 3 for your commander is 6, plus 2 for your champion is 8.
Are you suggesting, John, we use the hero one?
You could, in fact, use the Hero one or the Armor Bright one as well. Because
Let's
the
do
card-
it.
The card we've got allows playing of multiple cards, as I see this.
Let's throw them all in. We need to.
You can only play
Throw them all
one.
in.
Break
Let's
them.
pick,
So you are
Can't
playing
throw them
Hero of the Age.
Hero of the Age, Armor Bright.
You
You
can
don't
only
need
play
to
one
play
card.
that yet. You don't need to play the Armor Bright yet.
No,
The Hero of the Age. So now what happens is, because you are playing Hero of the Age, which is a suited card, you can add an extra d6 into your combat.
it doubles the dice rolled in combat.
And because it's it doubles the dice of the leader.
Yeah.
But because it's a suited card, you get to add an additional d6 as well. So
Right.
basically add 3d6 to the pile you had earlier.
There's a
Good.
lot good, Alex.
Lovely.
Can we get a close up on this, Jeremy, while they're discussing tactics, please?
We'll do it a flank one.
So it's all
Thank
down,
you.
all down to you, Arthur.
Yeah, I'll roll them all in.
Oh, 4s, 5s, and 6s hit.
Yeah, there's too
That's
many
fine.
dice for me to pick up with my little hand.
Sorry, I missed it, Jeremy. How many am I rolling?
Oh, sorry. So you're on 4 minus 1 for the shock is 3, plus your commander makes it 6, plus your champion makes it 8, and your better quality makes it 9.
9 dice. And I'm hitting on 4, 5, 6. Is that right?
I scored 10.
And Jeremy, I'm hitting on the same. I'm at 4, 5, 6.
Jeremy?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I said yes. Yeah.
Sorry. The sound went off. 4, 5s, and 6s. Oh, I've hit 4.
Right. So
10 against 4, eh?
you are killing on 6s and shocking on 4 5s, perhaps.
Very poor. 2 kills and 1 shock.
So roll me a 1 or 2, and it's his commander.
It's a 4.
No. So 2 figures off. Right. So you are killing on 5 6s, Alex, and shocking on 3 4.
Okay, so I've got 3 kills, 1 shock.
Right. Roll me a 1 2 3, and it's one of the commanders.
It is a 6, so no.
Quite bloody, but the difference is only 1, so we fight again.
Okay.
So now, perhaps you are on. You're in shield wall still, so I'll put 1 back. You ignore the first kill. So you're on 10 dice, plus Arthur is 12, plus his champion is 14, and Baby is 15, versus you are on 2 figures, Alex, minus 2 shock is 0, plus your champion 2, plus your warlord 3, 5. So you're on 5 dice.
5 dice. Okay. And I'm still hitting on 4, 5, 6.
No, we don't even. Sorry, we shouldn't be doing this combat. You're on double shock already, so
Oh,
this
okay.
unit's going to rot. Sorry, I didn't.
Oh, you say that? I've just rolled 5 6s.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Just got 8
My
hits,
brain is
man.
like mush right now.
Run away.
So, Perps, roll me a bad things happen for writing some elites.
4.
That's quite good.
Why couldn't I roll that? second one the first time.
That's 2 points off the Saxon force morale. The
I give
Saxons
up.
are on
I think you'll
5,
call
British are on 4. That's it. And you will follow up 2 inches. Next card out the deck is Saxon Lord.
Which one?
So that's Saxon Warlord.
All right.
So that is you here, Alex. So you can rally some shock, or you can break off and move in here and rally some shock. That might be better.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll go for the more complete units. I'll take them over there, rally shock off those. Forget about those guys. They're dog meat now.
You can, however, curse. So you can put some D6, a D3 curse on. I would probably suggest these warriors.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see, I've got that's 4. That's 2, isn't it?
That hero can goad as well. I don't really understand what goad does.
Goad basically means
It
if you've got 2 units, if you've got 2 units versus 2 units, he can goad one of the enemy units not to charge in. So you would end up fighting with your 2 units against his 1 unit.
Right.
That's how goad works.
And are you being faced by more than 1 unit there, Alex?
I think I am on. So I've got warriors and others.
What I would do is I would goad the elites, and then if he charges in, he would have to charge in with his warriors and be at a disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, I'll go the elite since I'm going to be on the defensive. So how do we do that?
That just happens. It just happens.
Oh, okay.
British missiles.
Say again, Jeremy. Sorry, your audio broke.
So British missiles. British missiles.
British missiles, sorry.
It's a cruise missile. Is that what you said?
No, yeah. It was scrambled. We will open fire on the archers.
Okay, so 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Uh-huh. Two hits.
5 shock.
And 4 on a 6.
Did you roll 1 4 and 1 6?
1 4 and 1 6.
Okay, so that's 1 dead. Saxon leader 1. So that is you in the middle here, Simon.
All right. What's the distance between my reserve unit and my leader?
9 inches. So you can, for 1, call him up.
Yeah. So I will call him up. Yeah. Without so it's 3d6 range movement.
Now, what I would do if I was you, Simon, is you've got 10 inches away is the wagon.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot where that was. Yeah.
So the wagon's there. 10 inches will get you to it, and then next turn you activate them. They can start leading the wagon away.
Who are those?
Oh, thanks,
with?
Jeremy.
Can't I massacre them?
No, those are the drivers. If you kill them, you're going to lose the game because they're the ones who are getting the wagon off the road.
Oh.
They are peasants and they don't really care who their lord is. They swap sides.
It doesn't feel very Saxon to let them live, but yeah, okay. We will in fact call them. I'd forgotten the objective of the game. Thank you for reminding me. We will order that rear unit to make contact with the wagon. Can I run,
Snake eyes.
or is it just 3d6? Whatever, 3d6.
3d6.
Oh, I don't make it. I roll 8. I've rolled 8 every time I've rolled 3d6. I think.
So next time you'll have to get there next time, assuming Perps isn't scooted up the road at 12 inches.
So hang on, I've got another command point left, haven't I? Because I was just.
What I would suggest is you remove a point of shock at least there to stop you being an excess shock.
How much shock is on them?
6.
To
And
take it.
5 figures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now
Okay.
you're on 5 shock, 5 figures.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Next card out the deck is British Leader 1. That's Bedivere.
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
Is he still alive?
Charge with your warriors in here, but it's not going to be great because you're going to be fighting 4 warriors against some elites and Lord and so on.
Merlin's with him, isn't he? So can Merlin remove more shock, or is it worth? There's no shock. Can he goad someone? Is there anyone goadable?
The Saxons in front, but they're the only unit there.
He could go to King Arthur for being shit.
Actually, not a hell of a lot you can do. You can goad them and they won't be able to charge into you next turn on their activation.
Choices, eh?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll goad them.
Saxon missiles. You've got 3 down over here, Simon.
Yeah. We're going to move into the cornfield and fire. Can you just give me the levy guys? Is one of those units badly damaged? I can't remember.
Well, they've got, but you can't shoot.
They're in combat.
Anyway.
They're in combat, yeah, with my guys. I've forgotten. Yeah, so I'm going to move into the cornfield and I'm going to fire and obliterate the British bowmen. So my move is 2d6, is it, into the cornfield? Yeah. I can't tell you.
You're not running through the cornfield, are you?
No. Right, and so I'm firing 3. What do I need to hit?
4s, 5s, and 6s.
So I'll let you off this time, John, and I won't fire.
Oh, so kind, so
Yeah.
kind.
Last card out of the deck is John, but he's dead.
Ah. What a shame.
But they
How
can
does that
do
feel?
something, can't they? The unit can do something.
At the end of the
So
go.
basically, because they are in his command, we have to fight this turn.
They're still in contact, aren't they?
But at the end of the go, presumably, isn't it not?
Well,
Oh, it is the end of the go. Right.
Sorry, that's breaking up.
I'm trying to think. I've never had this before. I'm not even sure if the rules actually cover it.
Yeah, they do. Page 35, I think.
Yeah.
I know if they're not activated, they get to move, but they're in combat, so I don't think they fight.
think it's
Uncommanded group.
It's under the chapter about British defeats.
Most of the book, isn't it?
I think they will only fight now on Simon's activation.
Okay.
Movement into penetration. Let's have a quick look.
They may operate as normal. They may not move into contact with the enemy group or function or join in existing combat. However, if they're in contact,
Got somebody at the door. Give me a minute.
No problem.
You just read a rule that said, however, if they're in contact, or was that your interpretation?
sorry, yes, the last bit was my interpretation. So it may not move into contact.
It's like you played with John before.
or join an existing close combat. My interpretation then says, however, if it's in combat,
You lose.
I think we should just fight it at the end of turn, every turn anyway.
that's definitely Simon's interpretation.
I'm neutral on the matter, but Jeremy is most wise.
Right,
why we have an
so
umpire.
John, you have got 6 + 4 is 10, but you're down, you've got some shocks, so you're down to 9 dice.
9 dice.
9.
Okay.
Sitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
6 hits. Yeah.
With 6 dice.
With 9 dice.
1 hit.
Ooh.
Right, so roll me some dice, John. You're killing on 6s, 5s and 6s, and shocking on 3s and 4s.
3s and 4s. There's 3 of them, so 3 shock and 1 kill. Back from the dead.
It's going to break.
Not for long.
Right.
I'm going to go back 6 inches because they've got excess shock, double shock,
Oh dear.
just in time for you to ready them right where you are now, Simon. Next turn.
Right.
You get to roll a 5 or 6 and shocking on 2, 3, 4.
A 5.
One dead. I assume you want to take it off the smaller unit.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the turn. Do you want to run the wagon up, Burbs, or you want to leave it there?
I'm going to run it up. It's going to slalom round the mole. Handbrake turn in the middle of the battlefield. Oh, I've scored 11
What could possibly
again.
go wrong?
You could run for the church. They wouldn't dare follow you in there.
What have you got?
I've got a sweet 11 inches for you to play with, Jeremy.
Yeah. We are slaloming in between them.
Does the wagon move off road at normal speed then?
Yeah, the road is just representational.
Yeah, I mean, it's not tarmac.
You can't go, it couldn't, for instance, go through these areas.
Mm-hmm.
These are boggy areas. Right, and that's it. So, next card is Saxon Leader 1. That is you in the middle here, Simon.
Right, okay. So tell me what can happen with this wagon.
Ignore it.
What I would suggest is using one of your initiatives to command the group you've just rallied to take control of the wagon. Now you're going to have to roll me at least 6 on 3d6 in order to do it, because you've got 5 shock.
Yeah, well, I'm done with them yet, because if I do that, is John just going to take it off me in his go?
Yeah. They have to fight you off it.
Right, so, yeah, but you're saying I'll take control of the wagon, but I won't have done, will I? Because he'll then just, at the end, later in the move, he'll just take it off me and move it instead.
So the only way he can take it off you is to actually charge into you in combat and force you to recoil.
Oh, okay. Right, it's not just that he'll contact the other side and then take it control.
No, you are now in possession of the wagon, and he's got to get you away from the wagon.
Right, okay, so I can do that with one. So how far do I have to move to do it?
So you're going to need at least 6 on 3d6.
Right. Yes.
See, John, this was the plan. I'm giving your men
7.
some inspiration to fight for.
That's a good plan. Yeah, that's a good plan.
And Bedivere moves, and he's got
There's a
one
plan in
command
here,
point.
is there?
Has he got one command point left, Jeremy?
Yeah, and I would suggest dropping that shock
Yeah.
so that you're no longer routing.
Yeah, good.
Sorry, John, roll me a bad things happen for those warriors routing last turn. We forgot to do that.
All right. 3.
2 points.
Does a bad thing happen when Simon recoiled from me?
Well, he didn't recoil, he routed.
Yeah,
He
routed.
doubled his shock, yeah. So that was
What are we currently on at the moment?
So the Saxons are on 3 and the British are on 4.
Oh, oh,
Dear me.
closer than I thought.
Right. So Saxon Leader 1 is being British missiles.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what. We'll fire, and I wanted to point the mouse at him for a second. We'll fire on that group standing out in the middle there. The one that, that's it. Thank you. Yes. We'll have a blast at them.
4 dice hitting on 4s.
Yep. 3 hits.
You are killing on 6s and shocking on 4s and 5s.
One shock.
That's enough to take them back up to routing.
Hey!
It's not looking good, is it?
Not
Run
really.
away.
But the wagon, that's all that matters.
Well,
I suppose we're pretty thirsty at this point.
The missile guys have heard there was beer there. Yeah, that's it. Good, that's driven them off.
Lord, Sir Arthur.
Well, we better fight again.
Oh, you've got to charge in now. And the turn of goading was last turn for the Saxons.
Yeah.
So are you charging in?
Absolutely.
Right, so
Default position, isn't it?
it's only about 2 inches away, so you're going to get in on 3d6.
Well, have you seen my rolling? If anyone could pull it off.
So, Burbs, you are 10 figures, plus 2 for Arthur is 12, plus 2 for Lancelot is 14, plus 1 for Bedivere is 15. That's it. Alex, you are 5 figures, minus 2 for shock is 3, but your warlord makes it 6, and your champion makes it 8.
8 dice, yep.
Both hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
4, 5s, and 6s. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Come on, dice, don't let me down. That's 4 hits.
I've got another beauty. 8.
So we'll do yours first. Burbs, you are killing on 6s and shocking on 4, 5s.
Do your worst.
I've got 3 shock and 1 kill.
Yeah, that was
One
good.
for warlord.
Die, Warlord. No, it's a 3.
How many shots did you say you had?
3, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was almost 5 seconds ago. Can't remember that.
I've slept since then.
You're not going to be on excess shock yet, which is good. And hit him back doing the
Okay.
same, Alex. You've got 6s kill, 4, 5 shock.
Okay, so I've got 3 shock, and that's it. No kills for you. I thought I had a lot more men down that end.
You have. They're just not moving.
They are routing. What you've got is you've got a lot of heroes and nobles and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not looking good.
So we'll fight
Well, it doesn't
again because
matter.
there's only a difference of 1. So perhaps you are 10 figures, plus 2 for Arthur is 12, plus 2 for the champion is 14, plus 1 for Bedivere is 15, minus 1 for shock is 14. And Alex, you are 4 figures, minus 3 for shock is 1 figure, 1 dice, plus 2 for the champion is 3 dice, plus 3 for the warlord is 6 dice.
6. Yeah. Okay. 4, 5, 6 is a hit again, aren't they? So, that's better. That's 4 hits at least.
I've got
Better
5.
ratio, I mean.
So let's do yours, Alex.
Okay. I've got 2 4s, a 2 and a 1. So that's 2 shock, isn't it?
Yeah. Same perks.
2 shock.
Up to you. Nine shock
think,
and 4 figures.
I think your audio cuts out again there, Jeremy.
So you're right because you've got double shock.
Okay.
Roll me a bad things happen perps for writing elite.
5.
That is not good.
I can't hear you again, Jeremy.
That's not good. Elite's writing on a 5 is 3 points,
Oh,
So it's a win for the British.
and the
No, it's not
Saxon morale
0.
crumbles.
Oh,
as
my goodness.
3. Unbelievable.
curse these lords.
I can't believe it.
Hurrah for King Arthur.
I'll be crying into my mead tonight.
I didn't expect that or that sudden collapse. I must admit.
No.
No. I thought the levy were going to win it back.
Yeah, I thought.
I thought the British on that side would have won some. They've been outnumbering you significantly all game, haven't they? There after that first really bad round that we had.
Yeah, I think so. I think that it was all going to go downhill from there, wasn't it?
Yeah, because you've. I know I can't see that. There's three British units onto.
3 British groups versus 2 Saxons.
Like
Yeah.
maybe 2, is it? Sort of like, is it 2? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it felt like that was going to collapse for a long time. And
Yeah.
And the fact that he's in shield wall just makes such a massive difference.
But the idea was to hold them down there anyway, to stop them getting up to you and protecting the barrel. Not that we needed to, because the idiots just sent it straight up the centre anyway.
All part of our plan.
Yeah.
You fell for our plan.
yeah, very good.
Called in action.
That was a
thank you
great
very much,
game. Really
Jeremy.
enjoyed that.
I was having
Yeah,
a lovely
really enjoyed
time
it,
driving
guys.
that wagon.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. No,
So what do you think to virtual gaming? It's not quite the same as face-to-face, but it's not bad.
Better.
No, it works. It
Playing.
works.
It's
It-
good.
Right, yeah.
better than I thought. Yeah, this morning's
Yeah.
game ran well. This one's run well. Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It is.
I've enjoyed
It
the
is
rules
good.
so much. I've been looking at the prices of them on the Lardies website. I think that might be my next purchase.
I think they're one of the great unsung heroes of the Lardy stables. Not many people play them, but they're so good, and the campaign rules are fantastic.
The campaign
Yeah,
rules,
yeah.
particularly, yes, very, very good.
I was looking. They have a Viking supplement, don't they? Because I'd be more interested in that end of it than the.
But they don't. I think somebody might have written one in one of the specials.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Roman supplement as well
Okay.
that Chris
Infamy,
Stone
infamy.
wrote. I don't know if he ever actually released it, but I know I got a draft copy of it, which it was nearly
Okay.
finished, and that was looking good.
But no, it was great looking table as well, and really nice figures there, Jeremy.
Yeah, really good.
Really,
Cheers.
excellent.
That's
setup.
the only bad side of virtual gaming. Seeing your table, I just want to push those figures around.
Yes.
You want to get your greasy mitts on them.
Did you have a couple of occasions where you actually reached in towards the screen? Because I did. There were a couple of moments where I almost reached in to try and move a
And
figure.
that's just age, John.
I know when I play a lot of Roll20 games, I do the same thing as Simon. I go and I ping on the screen where I want the person who's moving the figures to see.
Yeah. Why can't you see what I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
Are you
brilliant.
guys all coming to the virtual pub tonight?
Yeah, what
I'll
time's it
probably drop
open?
by for a bit. At some
That's
point.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. That's on. Which link's that on? The same link here, or?
That's on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Discord.
Yeah, I'll check
Okay.
it out.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks
Yeah.
again, Jeremy. That's been brilliant. I'll put this
Yeah.
together as a video and get it uploaded to the YouTube at some point. I'm not sure when. The next few days, I would think. But yeah, really enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, it's been a great,
Yeah,
been a
it's
great
really
day.
good. Good fun.
I do. I might have to go on Foundry now and look at some figures.
Only footsore.
That's always the problem with
ones.
playing games that you've
Yeah.
never played before. You always want to play them a little bit more, don't you? You think, oh, I should have a think about that. Yeah, terrific.
Great.
Yeah, brilliant.
Guys,
Nice to meet you,
Okay.
Alex.
Yeah, you too.
All right,
Very
then,
nice to
good
meet
to see you.
everybody, and great to
Yeah.
play with
See
you
ya.
all as well.
Yeah. Great.
cheers,
Cheers.
guys. Have a
All
good
right.
one.
See you then. Bye.
Yeah, thanks
Cheers,
a million.
everyone.
See
Bye.
you later. Bye bye.